Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Police Departments Are No Longer Responding to 911 Calls. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. There's a growing trend out there that is very disturbing and extremely dangerous. It's one that is costing lives and money. It's one that is so disturbing that even when people see it actually happening on video displayed on social media, they still think it's impossible. It can't really be happening. And worst of all, they think this will never happen to them. What is it? A growing number of police departments are no longer responding to 911 calls. Think about that for a second and process the significance of that. The reason for this is that their cities have cut the funding to many of their police departments, and everybody already knows the reason for this. But what a lot of people don't know is that even when these crazy city governments, mayors, managers try and reverse this insane policy and allocate more money for their police so that their departments can get new officers, guess what happens? Other officers from other locations are refusing to apply to these defunded cities. That's because these cities have already been flagged and marked as a hostile location to police officers, and nobody wants to work for them anymore. And there are even some police departments now which are so desperate because they were stupid enough to get defunded. They're now so desperate to hire police officers, new ones, that they're lowering their standards. They're thinking about making drug usage okay for police officers. They're thinking about making minor felony convictions on their records okay for police officers. That is how idiotic these cities are. Now, what does all this mean for you? It means that when you call 911, much of the time you're told to file a complaint on their police website because they don't have an officer to send to your location. Keep this in mind. If your city claims that they're low on police officers, so they can't send anyone to your home, but they still have traffic enforcement police cars and motorcycles hiding behind trees and parked at intersections so that they can write tickets and raise revenue, then you should immediately start protesting and tell them that they need to allocate more resources to answering 911 calls and stop pulling soccer moms over who are going 5 miles over the limit on the way to school. But they don't want to do this because making more money is a higher priority to them than your personal safety is. So what is another reason that major crimes are no longer being fought or investigated? One reason is that the district attorneys are refusing to prosecute criminals. Not only are they refusing to prosecute them, but they're releasing them so quickly that their arresting officers see this and they are insulted and they feel disrespected by this behavior. Why should they risk their lives arresting murderers, rapists, drug addicts when the city just lets them go, when the prosecutors just let them go? Half an hour later, they're on the street giving the original arresting officer the middle finger as they walk past them. This is why there are so many new videos on social media of criminals and ordinary people openly committing crimes directly in front of officers, within a few feet of them, and then throwing garbage or rocks at them. When this happens, often the officers won't even react when someone throws something at them or insults them on camera. It's really quite stunning to see. It's a complete and total implosion of society. Criminals used to avoid being seen by the police. Now they walk up to them and they film themselves insulting the police or throwing things at them. It is unbelievable. And when these same criminals need the help of the police, they call for their help and then they get upset when the police don't show up. It's really like the Twilight Zone out there. Most people don't realize what's going on until they call 911 and they hear crickets. Imagine your house is getting broken into and you call 911 and you get a recording to asking you to visit the police website and file your complaint on there. So, what can you do about all this? Well, we believe that most people must take every legal step possible to protect themselves and their families. Why is that? Because there is a growing probability that when you call the police for help these days, nobody will come. One more piece of advice. A lot of people are no longer buying chihuahuas or golden retrievers or poodles as pets. A lot of people are interested in dogs that will protect them and their families. Dogs like pit bulls, German shepherds, Rottweilers. They don't want dogs that they can cuddle with. They want dogs that'll rip the arms off of bad guys. Dogs that will protect you with their lives. Those are the dogs people want now. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.